ready to get into this top 8, because I believe we're on winners semis. Dexter versus LingLing. So let's get into it. So we just saw LingLing have a really good set against Matador. I say really good because Matador had a really competitive game 1. He managed to take it. In games 2 and 3, I didn't have a close eye on, but I heard that Matador was kind of getting slapped up. But game 1's important. So, and adaptation is really important as well, especially to get later on in the bracket. So right now, Dexter is putting on a really good show. It's really close at the moment as he finds a grab to get a lead and set up for some positioning. Ends up just getting a laser, but you know, damage is damage. Can't really knock that too much. But his shield was getting kind of low right there as Dexter gets his shield poked by down air, and ooh, great recovery. And LingLing, even though he's at a bit of a deficit, the character that he plays and just how proficient he is as a player, he's so explosive that he's by no means out of it yet. It just takes one forward air. Even if it was nerfed in the last patch, it still does his job quite well. What his job is, kill it. Now Dexter has him on the ledge. He's going to be looking for probably a forward tilt or, let me fix myself, dash attack to send LingLing off stage again. And he tries to, you know, play the slow bow constrictor game as where he could just keep on forcing LingLing into bad positions and slowly get a kill. But LingLing's not letting him have that. He's just letting him have the hands as he finds a back air and still not quite enough. But wow, this game has been completely back and forth so far. Great back air shield. And oh my god, he has a bump! Oh my god, it just barely hit even after, or it just barely whiffed even after Dexter whiffed the reflector. Scary stuff. And these guys are super high percent, max rage. These characters are angry. Next big hit can do it as the dash attack sour spot sends him to the top left corner. Back throw? Shouldn't do it. Yeah, that move's deceptive, man. If you just kind of have good DI, or if you aren't like all completely at the ledge, you aren't dying to that like 180. But that one, Peach's hips don't lie, and Peach's hips say death today. But back air always says death every time of the day. So right now, even stocks, and that down tilt spells a lot of damage as the corner conversion, using the golf club force smash to get that little bit of extra range in there, puts Dexter at 51%. Okay, 2 forward airs though, some good damage. Only 1% separating them at the moment as the back air comes through. And LingLing's great movement really is good at baiting Dexter. Wow, is that a Mr. Saturn too? Dexter, you can't shield that, you know that. Now that's one option off the table. LingLing's keeping it just for pressure and using it to kind of set up the stage for him. And plus, something else is that it eats lasers, so, you know, it kind of operates as a bit of insurance as LingLing's doing an amazing job playing with Mr. Saturn on the stage. Dexter would probably like to throw that off or use it himself. Oh my god, Dexter's so bold, holding shield in the face of Mr. Saturn like that, but Saturn's off the table, and it more than did its job. But Up Smash will more than do its job that time around, using that to low profile under the Peach Bomber and find the kill. Now we get the sour spot in there, setting up for a tech chase, but Peach still isn't very fast, so even if you tech away, a lot of times she can't get a strong punish unless she can maybe get a dash attack, something along those lines. But now, LingLing's starting to look for a kill soon. Misses an edge guard, but he still finds a back air in and of itself, and Dexter sent to the other side of the stage, but he's holding on to the stock, and that's what's important here. Now I'm about to be joined on commentary by the legendary Ganon main himself, Bloody Knight.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling all right. I didn't do as well as I did, but whatever. I'm here helping you out now.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Solo commentary is fun, but flying solo for a long time, it gets exhausting.
No, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, so far we've been having a really good set. These guys have been keeping it very close. LingLing finally takes a second stock, but this is the biggest lead that either of them have had this entire time.
Yeah, like, I mean, that stock lasted to 190, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh. Right now, can Dex close it out, or can LingLing bring it back? Because remember, Peach just needs one combo, and you're already in death percent.
Yeah, LingLing more than has those combos on lock. We saw a corner combo earlier in the game where he like down tilted him at the ledge and finished with an F smash to 51%.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was like down tilt like 2 nairs and a forward smash. Like I didn't even know that was a thing, but
it's
Ling
a thing.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yes, it does. Right now, though, ooh, not catching out the up smash. Oh. Come on, Dexter. Good tech. resetting it, but eating that back air is just absurdly big considering it hits behind her and in front of her as well. It's like, really?
She thick. That puts 3 C's on the end of that, man.
Honestly, yeah, not the 2 C's, 3 C's.
Yeah, 3 C's minimum.
Ooh, but the back air gonna catch that approach option. And Dex takes game 1.
Yeah, and that back air is thick with at least 5 C's, so the hitbox on that is insanely deceptive. A lot of characters think they can low profile it, but Wolf's size 15s just, you know, will always find what they're looking for eventually.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah, and you know Wolf, he definitely wears shoes that are bigger than his feet. Like, he's actually like probably a size 12. He wears a size 15 just to flex.
Just to flex?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he doesn't trip over himself, but then again, he left it back in Brawl.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it took him a while to learn how to walk. That's why he wasn't in Smash 4.
Yeah, you're right. He's like, no, I can't trip anymore, man. I gotta take a break, and then I'll come back in Ultimate.
Yeah. But yeah, he's rocking like size 18s just so he can flex. Like, hey, girl, I got big feet.
Ah.
You know what that means? I have trouble walking. I can't find my shoes, man.
All right, but it looks like we're going to Kalos. Same characters, of course. I don't think LingLing uses anyone else, or?
As far as I know, he does not. But, you know, I have to admit I'm guilty of not keeping up with New England scene as much as I should, because they're criminally underrepresented.
Oh, yeah, definitely. By all means, but right now, on to game 2. Advantage Dex. And just keeping him up in the air with these up airs. It feels like not many Wolves use the up air to keep them in the air, like just to juggle. It just feels like they go for the forward air and then see what other option is.
Yeah, and it's surprising, as you said, because it's a really big move. And speaking of big moves, that was a big one in and of itself. A lot of characters, or some characters might not have been able to make it back, but Peach still had the chops and the jump.
Yeah. Pretty good double jump and then the up B, making him back to safety ledge. Right now, though, Dex with another lead, but never can count out LingLing.
Yeah, Peach especially. He's still in those fringe percents where a down tilt can lead into a solid combo.
I feel like LingLing picked this just a little bit longer, because Wolf can kill like relatively like that with that up tilt. That little mini snake up tilt, honestly.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. Wolves should not be that flexible. All right, I watch Discovery Channel. Wolves can't do that.
Yeah, well, Wolves can't walk or talk either.
Okay, maybe. You have a point. That's valid. But regardless, that up tilt still makes no dang sense. But speaking of making no dang sense, this counter pick I thought was really interesting because this is a Wolf like favorite stage a lot of the time.
I mean, maybe New England has some Wolves though, don't they?
They do. They have to. This character's really popular.
I mean, yeah, but MVVA literally has like 6 Wolves, so.
Yeah, the Wolf back out of full force.
Yep.
So LingLing has to have some reasoning to this.
I honestly would believe it's a comfort pick at this point.
Right now, he might need a little bit more than comfort because he's looking a little bit uncomfortable as this lead is slowly picking up.
Right now, 81%, not looking too good. One down smash by the ledge will do it. I mean, Dex has a little bit of rage just to give that extra oomph.
As if Wolf needs it. He can still kill you without it, but that just makes him even more scary.
Oh, whoa, the last hit of that down smash actually clipping Dex.
Great punish. He recognized the Toad was out and just slid right underneath there using the low profile just in case he decided to throw out a back air, forward air. That was pretty much checkmate.
Getting the easy damage, down throw, dash attack. That's 21.8. Ooh, but the back air still not enough to kill Dex.
And he makes the recovery too. Great ledge trump and great coverage by LingLing.
Yeah, covering the get up attack and, well, not the get up attack, the neutral get up with that down smash. I think he would have also covered jump as well.
It looked like it from the timing because that was a regrab as well. So yeah, Dexter's options were pretty much covered there. Right
now though, LingLing still needs to work up this deficit. Needs to be very careful not to take any more extra damage.
Yeah, because if he can get the stock without, bleeding out a bit too much, this is still very doable. Peach down tilt, you'll take 80-ish, and then, yeah, that's bad news.
And something people forget, you can still gimp Wolf.
Yeah.
Like, you can just gimp him. Like, it sounds easy on paper, but you can still do it.
Yeah, and it's scary, but you're right. Like, if you get that, he's dead, you're not. But right now, LingLing's dead.
With that back air right there, and Dex takes it with surprising 2-0.